Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you are watching. Welcome to the Ruffle Daisy. I got some cute stuff for you today, and we're going to chat, have some fun. And for me, it's a Friday. It might be Tuesday when you catch this. I don't know, but I hope you have an amazing day. We craft our stories here. We craft our stories through the things that we create for our homes, the things we create for gifts. We also craft our hearts. We craft the story that God has written that actually we're crafting the story that we are co-authoring with God. And so that's what we do here on the page. I am live on YouTube and Facebook. So let me know where you're watching from. I would love to say hi. If you are catching the replay, just type replay in the comments because I'd love to tell you hello and interact with you some. Hello, Connie. How are you? I have some cute things for you today. Hello, Deb. How are you? I have some cute things. So, one of you asked me the other day what the door hanger of the month was, and I was like, I don't show it until the 1st. Guess what? It's August 1st. Oh, Cindy, I'm so glad you enjoy this group. This is a soul warming group for me. I absolutely love being just being able to be on this journey with every single one of you and being able to have the blessing to facilitate a group like this because I agree with you. It is a pretty amazing group, and God has definitely orchestrated some amazing things here. And if you are coming here and joining us, you are absolutely welcome, and God has placed you here for a reason. Dora, you haven't seen me in a while. I have not seen you either. It is so good to see you. Happy Friday. Um, I've been here. I've been here doing all the things, but you know how Facebook is. I mean, social media is a beast in and of itself, but I'm so glad you're here. I have our door hanger of the month, you guys, and our item of the week. And check out this moose. This is the one we're going to paint today. I was going to paint the door hanger or the item of the week, and I was like, I really want to bring this moose to life. I just really want to bring him to life. And so that is what we're going to do. I'm so excited. But then I also do have our door hanger of the month, okay? So, or I'm sorry, our item of the week. This is 50% off. You're going to get this little banner for $5 today if you put it in your cart and use the coupon code IOTW. Good Friday morning to you too, Desiree. How are you? She asked me on YouTube and Facebook. Good morning, Joanna. It is so good to see you. All right, so our item of the weekend, you can comment sold space 919 for this. It is, hold on, it is $5. Okay. I think it's $5. $5. So you're gonna get 4 banners. These are like 3x4 size ish. And y'all, these are so cute. This is our simple fall mini banner, and it's simple because there's not a ton of pieces to it. But you can bring it to life in so many ways. And so we're going to be crafting this weekend. So make sure that you have your notifications on, all the things, because we are going to be crafting that this weekend. So you get this one, which is an acorn. Check it out. You have the overlay for the acorn top. So your acorn is 2 pieces that you can put on this banner. Hello, Jean. Hello, Dixie. Hello, Deb. And this one is a cute little pumpkin. This one is a leaf. And this one is another leaf. Okay. So you're going to get, we'll put them like this. So there's a leaf in between each one. You're going to get all 4 banners. You're going to get the 2-piece acorn, the 2-piece pumpkin, and the 2 leaves. This is going to be adorable. I cannot wait to bring it to life for you guys. And I will be doing that this weekend. But right now, we're going to paint the door hanger of the month. Lots of you guys get the door hanger of the month. Comment door if you want the link to that. We have a couple different options. We have the monthly subscription where you get this delivered to you every single month. The door hanger is coming your way no matter what. And I can promise you they are always super cute, always adorable. Check this one out. And you also have, subscriptions, sometimes it's not your thing. If you want something where you don't have to worry about catching me live or seeing what it is, do the membership. It's a little bit cheaper, but the live is always going to be here on the page, and you're always going to get it, and you're always going to have something cute for your door or for a gift. If subscription is kind of not your jam, not your vibe, you can buy these one off. They are just a little bit more expensive. And the other thing with our door hanger of the month is that it is only available for this month. Okay, so come August 31st, well, you'll still be able to get it August 31st. 30 days has September, April, June, and November all through. Yes, there's 31 days in August. I have to do that all the time. September 1st, this will not be available anymore, and it will have a new one. Okay. So, how are you guys? Let me know what you guys. Good morning, Kimberly. Let me know what you guys like think about this. I think he is so cute. We're gonna paint it up. I think we're gonna use a bunch of Nicole's colors. Oh, let me just move stuff down there. And let's grab the paints and see what colors we want to bring our little moose to life. It must be fall. It must be fall. Number one, I can't believe it is August 1st. Number two, I have to give praise to my good Lord today because okay, so we've been blessed with cooler weather yesterday, cooler weather today, cooler weather tomorrow, and then on Sunday it's going to get back hot, and all next week is going to be extremely humid, extremely hot, but we are getting a reprieve these few days. And I woke up this morning and it was like 61 degrees. It was beautiful, and my windows were open. But do you know why my windows were open? Because our air decided to stop working yesterday. And I was like, well, could be worse. Praise the Lord, it's not 110 degrees outside. It could be worse. And so our air conditioner is about 22 years old, and we're just teetering on the fence of whether we should just bite the bullet and buy a new one. Anyway, several years ago, the capacitor went out on it, and I think you had to buy like there were two capacitors in one. They didn't like buy well, I don't know. They may have sold them individually, and maybe just Big B bought two of them. Anyway, so he's like, you know what? I have an extra capacitor in the garage. I'm gonna replace it. He replaced it last time, so he kind of knew what he was doing, and he actually was so quick. And you guys, that was it. Our arrow's working again. Yay! We do have someone coming tonight to like service it, look at it, all the things, because I think we are getting really close to having to replace our air conditioner. So praise the Lord. I was able to sleep with the windows open last night, and it was not too uncomfortable because it got down to like 60. Oh, you are from Maine, and moose are dear to your heart. You are going to absolutely love this one when it comes together. I'm excited to paint it. Dixie loves moose stuff. Hello, Anne. You've been in the 70s yesterday through Thursday, then back to the upper. That sounds like us. Sounds like us. All right. So, what colors are we going to do? I think I'm going to do the background. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. No, I'm going to do the background, this vintage lace. And I'm going to use this fudge sickle on the moose. And we're also going to be using some black. Let's get these other colors out of our way so I'm not, mixing all this stuff up. Ooh, there's a pretty color though. We might have to use this one. Cranberry wine. That might be pretty on his hat or something. I'm not sure. Or in the leaves. We might have to pull that one out because that's pretty. I need to go to Hobby Lobby and avoid all the fall stuff and go straight to looking for some more paints because I'm running low. So if you have a favorite paint color by Deco Art or Crafters Collection, what Hobby Lobby carries, let me know because I'm definitely needing some more new paints. Fall means football season. Your Central Air was replaced in '98. So we figured last night our air conditioner is 22 years old, and I think it's limping along. But yeah, I know that's going to be in our bills at some point in the future, right? You think you should do brown for the moose and light tan for the antlers. Then for the outline, I think you should do like a blue or fall color. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Um, I think I'll use fudgesicle and teepee on the most because this part is going to be lighter. Okay. Um, you cover it well in the winter, and you guys have some harsh winters up in Maine, but it's my favorite state ever. Favorite state ever. All right, so we need some oranges. We need some orange. We need some orange. We'll just use this one called jack-o'-lantern. And let's get some greens. Let's do that one. Oh, and here's another. This one's called pumpkin spice. Those are going to be perfect together. Let's see. I'm going to use this ocean, and we're going to make this little band probably, I don't know, maybe this color or the wine color. That would be cute. Let's do like a sunflower because we're also going to do that. It's like a little straw hat kind of. That's what we're going to like. That's what I want it to mimic anyway, is like a straw hat. All right. Oh, this might be pretty too on here to just lighten it up some. Maybe we should use both of these. Maybe. Mission Impossible. I love it. Good morning, Maureen. Over on YouTube, she says, I was scrolling through and came across the ice cream shorts and I saw your content. I hope you do well with your content and channel and have a good day. I was just hopping in to say hi. Well, thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. I'm glad you just popped in to say hello. And I hope you stick around for a while. We do lots of stuff here at the Ruffle Daisy. Lots of stuff, let me tell you. All right. Who gets the door hanger of the month? Who gets it? Let me know in the comments who here is. Alibi is watching. Shout out to Maureen Camp Ramsey. I love it. I love it, you guys. And here we are 16 years later, fingers crossed. That's what I feel like. That's exactly what I feel like. You live in Michigan now. Okay. So you live in Michigan by Christie's Craft Room. All right, let's go ahead and all this stuff off. And let's go ahead and paint the back first because we know we need to do that. So let's just go ahead and paint the back first. I don't want to lose his little eyeballs. They pop out so they're easy to paint. I was like, should we etch them? Should we pop them out? I was like, we're just going to pop them out. 20 years ago, thankfully maintenance fixed it. Yeah. The like our heat, like we probably need a new heater and a new air conditioning. What is that? HVAC. We need a whole new HVAC system. Hello, Cindy. All right. Let's try to get this one open. We're going to use this teepee color and why, you guys, look at this. Do you see this? Do you see this? I have a funny story to tell you with this, by the way. I don't know. You might think it's funny. It made me feel a little dumb at the time. So this means, look, there's dirty water in there from yesterday. This is terrible for these brushes. This is why my brushes are terrible because, and we're going to use that one. We're going to make it work because I don't wash them out, you guys. I just let them sit. Terrible. Anyway, so if you do that, you're not one. Yeah, this is going to have some too much blue in it. See, we're not going to be able to use it. I need to take those upstairs and watch them when we're done. Okay. Big B fixed ours, thankfully. Oh my goodness, thankfully. I guess I'll just let's use a mop brush. We're going to use our mop brush. This is a makeup brush, and we're just going to go on the back. Just hopping on now. Pam, you missed the beginning. Well, you haven't missed too much. I'm painting our door hanger of the month, and it is so cute. It must be fall. Yes, you're right. It's the door hanger of the month. And then I showed our item of the week, which is going to match your door hanger of the month. You could do these like in the same color scheme, but you get 4 little banners, and these are $5. Should at the end of every day, Drina. I know I should. I'm downstairs and I just get up and walk away. That's pretty much what I do is just get up and walk away. It's terrible, I know. All right, let's get a good coat on here. This is called the teepee, and this is Afraid Not. Nicole from Afraid Not. This is her paint. Um, if you comment Daisy Love, it will send you a link to my link tree, and that has all kinds of stuff on it. It has the link to the shop, it has the link to lots of stuff. But if you like this door hanger, comment door. When you pop over there, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you stick around and watch us bring this to life, you're definitely going to want it then because it's going to be so cute. It's going to be so cute. Once you get over there, there are a couple options with the door hangers. And that is if you want the monthly subscription or you just want this one. There's two different price points. It is cheaper to do the door hanger of the month. All right, so I'm not going in the middle because we don't need to. Because that's where the mousse is going to be. He's going to be covering it up. And I know that because of the etching on here. All right. This is going to be so cute. Hold on. I need to make sure I have his complete head. I don't. Right there needed some. Oh, I feel like I really got a cough for some reason. All right. Y'all remind me when we're almost done. Will you remind me to grab my paint cup and take it upstairs? I need reminders like that. So funny. Power of the tongue. Amen. I've been working a lot behind the scenes on some stuff about like the power, not necessarily about the power of the tongue, but how we view things, how we interpret things. So not necessarily the power of the tongue, but kind of along the same lines. It's something I'm working on for you guys, which I'm super excited about. I sat down, went through it all again last night, and I'm excited. All right, so we're gonna do his antlers brown. Stick with me, okay? It's gonna be a lot of brown, but we're gonna put a lot of black on his antlers too. We're gonna do his antlers brown, we're gonna do his face brown, and we're gonna do his body brown, okay? And then his little face overlay is we're gonna do that in vintage lace. And then we also need some blackout too. Let's get some blackout. Hello, Foxy. How are you? How are things with you? I've been meaning to send you a message to ask you. I mean, you know how that is. You're like, I need to check on her and make sure, see how things are going. No, let you know I've been praying for you. But then we get busy and we don't do it. So, how are you? I've been praying for you. All right, let's get some sponges because most of the sponges I have right now are cut. And so they're for like littler jobs. This is a big job. So some of you said you love mousse. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this is the first mousse I've ever painted. I'm pretty sure this is the first mousse I've ever painted. I never really, I don't know, I never really thought about mousses. But I think this might be my new favorite thing because I think he's just stinking adorable. Yes, I have another friend going through the same thing you are, Foxy. So I get it. I do understand. That's why I've been praying for you. We have these things in our life, dealing with heartache, dealing with grief, dealing with, a sick child, aging parents, whatever that looks like. And, we always want to not be in that season. Obviously, who wants to be in those hard seasons? But those seasons are so very crucial to our story. That hard season you went through, or that hard season that you might be going through right now, is part of our story. And so we need to remember that when we are going through hard times, we need to remember that this is part of the story that God is writing with us. And so through it all, you gotta make sure you're still seeking God and praising Him even in the hard times. And that is hard. That one is hard. I think he's so cute. So this is gonna be so cute. Let's do one more decent coat real quick. And then I think we're gonna do a lot of blending and shading with our burnish technique. We're gonna be doing that a lot on this one. All right, I think that's good. Oh, no, we got his ears right here. Oops a doopsies. We have his ears. Anybody got big plans for the weekend? No troubles, no testimony. Amen to that. You got one of these? Are you talking about the door hanger? This has stuff in it. Don't you hate that? Maybe I didn't shake it good enough. That's all right. All right, I think they're good. Let's get our second coat here on our ears that we missed. Okay, we're gonna set him to the side so he can dry. Having difficulty? What are you having difficulty with, my friend? Spending time with your niece and nephew that are coming into town. I love that. I hope that you have an amazing time with them. All right. We're going to paint this white. This is his little nose piece. And then there's little pieces. There was. Oh, they're right here that are black. Let's set those up by the black. That way we don't forget it. So I want this white. I'm going to go ahead and do these two the same color just so it has a base coat, but I'm going to put yellow on top of these. That's why I want a base coat. And I think that's it on those. So let's do that. And then we'll do the black. And so then the mousse, and then we'll go work on all the flowers. Hmm. Nothing going on, yard work. Yes, I get that. That's what Big B is doing right now. He's home. He didn't go in today. He's been gone all week with work. Um, but he's been working. Like the phone doesn't stop ringing. Anyway, he just mowed. So your mouth here, you do want to be careful because you do need to see that line. It's not just for like placement of something else. So just do it really lightly. But then if you get stuff in the little line, you can scrape it out. Just take something. Look, when that made it all crisp again. How long have I been making door hangers? Well, I don't just make door hangers. How long have I been painting and creating? Well, I've been creating for all the years of my life, I feel like, just in different ways. But the Ruffled Daisy started when my kiddos were little, and I was just trying, I was sharing the journey of being a mother. Um, on Facebook and all of that. And then I started making product. And now we do so much more. Um, this is more of a ministry here, I would say. I love it here. But how long have I been painting? A long time. A long time. I am no professional by any means. But I think that I am, um, we all each have our own unique style. All right, this is black. This is black. All the words are going to be black. I'm going to put all this stuff by the color. So these are going to be black. These are going to go there. These are going to be all kinds of colors. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the leaves yet. Um, I'm going to paint these with a paintbrush because I'm able to blend a little bit easier. Oh, your phone's not working. That's no fun. Isn't this adorable? This is so cute. All right, I'm going to take some of my white and brown, and let's do this one. That's probably too much brown, but I want it kind of like one of the white pumpkins. Still probably a little too brown. We're going to get it there though. All right. Now, this one has lines in it as well. And you can use those lines to do your shading. Right there. And so let's see, we're going to put that there, this in the middle. So we're going to highlight the middle a little bit and then do that side a little bit. Let's see what that looks like. But then we're going to take the darker brown and highlight it, like darken it, shade it along these lines. There we go. Just make it a little bit darker. I don't know if you can see that or not. There we go. I think that's perfect. And then this one we're going to do orange, but we don't have orange out yet. All right. Let's do one more coat on this cutie. Oh, thank you, Rita. I appreciate you so much. For the HUD inspection, man, that's a chore to get ready for that, isn't it? For sure. Oh, there's Big B. Say hi. Excuse me. I just had to wave at him. He's going by with a weed eater. You make jewelry. That's fun. I'll have to go to your profile when I'm done and see. How fun. I love finding other creators and makers. When I blend colors, what kind of brush do you prefer? Um, well, I mean, I typically use these brown brushes like that. I typically use those. There we go. There we go. Um, of all different sizes. I don't know. There are people that say you need to um like use a certain brush for certain things, and there is like reasoning to that because I mean, but I'm not that person. I'm not like, hey, use your filbert brush number 8. I don't do that. Maybe I should, but I don't. You're trying to make a cake from diapers and Ninja Turtle cake. That sounds fun. All right, let's make sure our mousse is good. That spot where that thing was. I'm gonna sand that off real quick and repaint it. There we go. Let's redo it. It's gonna look much better. All right. He's so cute. He's so cute. All right. So let's get a little bit of, I'm gonna get a little bit of pink. I know you're probably wondering why, but just watch. I didn't shake it, but I guess I don't need to. Yeah, we need this one. I'm doing this kind of very detailed. But there's a lot of pieces in this, but it's just gonna be so cute when we're done with it all. It's gonna be adorable. So should we do the band on his hat? Oh, I knew what we were gonna do. We were gonna do these blue colors. So let me go ahead and paint this white too. This has little etching on it. So you can use these lines to create a plaid effect if you want. You don't have to. You could just paint it and just do this and just have these lines be a little bit more vibrant. But I'll show you. We're going to do that. Can you see the lines? The etching lines are there. Yes, a creator of many crafts. I agree. I agree with that. I'm going to get this black stuff out of the way. Let's get all the black stuff out of the way. That way it's not all over everything. I'm going to use this. Well, I guess we don't need too much of a smaller. We'll use this bigger one. You guys, I need to show you our VIP box for the month of August. It is so cute. Look, I'm going to do a video later on it and talk to you in detail about it. But I'm going to show it to you because it's adorable. All right. I think the difficult part on that is done. We're going to set all these over here to dry because they just need a coat of black. That way they're done. We're going to need more black. It Moose Bee Fall. I just love this design, you guys. I wish I could take credit for some of the designs that I cut, but I can't because there are very, very good designers out there. And I am a painter, not a designer. Let's do this one. Oh, yeah. So I asked what you guys were doing this weekend, and some of you said nothing. I don't know what we have going on either. It is the fair. We are taking Parker school shopping today, which he has no desire, but gotta go do the stuff. And then I think he's gonna go to the fair. So I don't know what Big B and I are gonna do tonight. I don't Probably nothing. I don't know. We might go on a date. We go on dates quite a bit. Um and there's no negatives to going on dates. I mean, as long as you're um I will tell you that was one thing that we do is we are very intentional about our dates now. And here's the thing, because we actually, I think I'm going to use navy on it. No, I want this color in it. There was a time that we didn't make those a priority, and it shows in your marriage, showed in the marriage. And so we definitely are intentional about it now. But here's the other thing, when I say dates, we still do like the stuff that we need to do. Like we go on a date to the grocery store. So we'll probably go eat first and just hang out a little bit and then go to the grocery store, getting responsibilities done. But your outings in normal like life, going to the grocery store, taking the kids to wherever, um, you can still make them a date. Okay. It's all in how you're choosing to view it. Okay. And I will tell you that the more dates that I've gone on with my husband, the closer you are to each other. It's just fact. All right. Let's paint. This was the one we were going to paint yellow. I need more sponges. We got lots of paint colors going on here. And this is kind of bright. So we're probably not going to leave this bright. This is not the color that I was going for. That's too bright. Let's put some white in it. Tone it down a little. All right, that toned it down some. It's better. All right, let's do this one with blue. I have designed a few pieces, yes. And I want to design more. I want to teach myself and design more. It's just time. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Because ultimately, um, the things that you spend your time on should be moving you to your goal. And this is why I don't really sit and learn designs, although I would love to. There may be a point in time when I have the ability to sit and design more. Man, I need a drink. But like my goal with my business is to connect with you guys, to have that VIP experience with you where we are just connected and we get deeper access to each other. You get deeper access to me, I get deeper access to you. That sounds a little weird, but you know what I mean. And so, just guiding you kind of on, guiding all of us on just walking a path of joy, walking a path of glory, walking a path of humility. And, that is my focus, to do that with you guys, not designing signs. I love designing things and giving them to you, but that's why I don't really sit, because that's not my main goal. I hope that I hope that helps you. All right. So, what are we going to do now? Let's get this all painted. All of our pieces are almost painted. Like I said, if I would just stop talking, I could probably get them painted faster. Let's get these two out. We should have just got all of our paint out at first. Ooh, that might be too bright. That's probably going to be too bright. Probably not going to use that. I don't need very much of these because these are just going to be the leaves. And where did that wine color go? Because I think I want to use that. You guys have not gotten up from my seat. Where did it go? It's not in here. Oh, there it is. It was, my moose was on it. My moose was on it. All right. Oh yeah, that wine color is perfect. Let's do the pumpkin. I'm not really worried about the stem because we're just going to paint that brown. So all right. This one also has etching on it, okay? So I need more of this tea or vintage lace anyway. Ooh. You have chores to do before you go out to dinner tonight. Well, I'm so glad that you joined us. I hope you have an amazing dinner and I hope to see you again. There you go. Let's make it a little bit darker. Just a little bit, to where I probably should be using a different brush, a smaller brush. There you go. There's some shading in it. You can totally do different or better, but there we go. All right. We may update that a little bit because I don't know that I'm liking it. So we'll see. All right, let's do these. And then we get to start putting it together. So excited. So excited. All right. So on all these, we're just going to let's do a base of green and rub it on kind of like a stain. Okay. I'm not leaving very much on here at all. I'm just pressing my sponge down and it's just leaving a little. I'm going to show you because I can see a little bit of the wood through it. So you're just, I mean, if you want to put it on with a baby wipe, you would have a little bit more of a stained look, but this is good for. Okay, so they're just not as the coverage isn't as great. And that's what I want. Because now we have the pumpkin color, the wine color. So we'll do two of these. Let's do a wine one first. And let's get the majority of paint out of our brush or out of our thing. And we're going to go a lot on the top of these. Okay. So I am going on the top more than I typically do on the burnished edge. It's taken that color in a little bit more to where it's not just on the edge. So do your edges at a 45-degree angle, basically. But then here you're going to go at, I don't know, what is half a 45? Whatever half a 45 is. Yeah, that's really cute. All right. So then this one, we'll do this one. I guess I should have looked and see where these were laid at on the thing. And it might be cool to go inside those lines, like with a paint pen. We might do that. I think that's a good idea. It's going to be a wonderful piece. I am so glad you think so. So this one we just did a little bit more orange. All right, so here's the two looks. We have the orange, and then we have my ring is upside down. I don't know if you can see those very well, but you probably can here. It's always better here in this light. Okay. And we'll do this one like yellow. Let's do the smaller one yellow. I'm just trying to blend it to where it looks like it just flows seamlessly and there's not a line. And it's just going to take this technique. You just have to be patient because if you're too hard handed, I guess is the right word, you're going to be able to start seeing those lines. Like I can kind of see that line right there, but I think it's going to be okay. And we had some yellow, so let's just use this brush. Let's see, we might have too much in that. Maybe not. Oh, the yellow is going to be gorgeous. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. I like the yellow. I think it was a great choice using the orange, that burgundy color. I don't remember what it was called. Great. They looked so good together. Okay. Those look really good together. All right. So that's what we're going to focus on now. We're just going to do burnishing. Okay. Um, we also need, let's see, we're going to burnish these with black. Let's do that last. Let's do his hat now. Where's the orange? All right. So now we're going to heavily burnish both of these. Okay. Meaning you're just going to see a little bit of that yellow. That's gorgeous. It looks kind of red, but it is, well, that pumpkin color. I'm not sure what it's looking like coming through your screen, but oops, I have to cover that up. I might have to wipe that one off. There we go. Let's get a little bit more on our. And I'm actually going over the whole piece with this. Okay. You guys, that looks so good. Look at that. That looks so good. All right, now this one we're gonna do with that ocean color. Okay. I was like, I wanted to use the ocean color and the burgundy. So we actually achieved that. We used both of them. Let me clean my hand off a little bit. So this burnishing, because you're going over the top of it, it definitely makes your hands dirty. You get paint all over them. And you just got to be careful because you don't want to start transferring. Like I don't want yellow on this one. And so you wash it off your hands. All right. This is the ocean color. And I thought about doing navy on here, like in place of this ocean, but I really think that the ocean is going to be adorable. And I'm going to show you also. Remember I said this one had lines on it, so you could make it plaid. We're going to do that. We're going to take this tiny, tiny brush and I'm just going to follow in that line a little bit. I'm not even going to fill it in completely. Like I'm being very, I don't want to really say messy is the word, but and I think I will put that maroon color on here as well. I think we will do that. So next to, do you have to do this when the paint is wet? That um I've done it both ways. That paint was dry. Yes. Because you're going to start, if your paint is wet, it's going to be mixing, it's going to be blending it too much instead of layering it. Does that make sense? So we're layering this dry paint on top of dry paint on top of dry paint. Okay. But if you do it on top of the wet paint, it's going to blend it more versus layer it more. There we go. I hope that makes sense. All right, so there's some bigger spots here. Let me just get a little bit of color in those. Not a ton of color, just a little. I actually want more than that in this one. There we go. That's much better. That's so cute. All right. There's this one. Probably when it's dry, I'm gonna go back around and make that edge a little bit darker when it's dry. All right, so those are done. These are done. This is pretty much done, but we're gonna no, we're gonna do that again. Let's do some of this lighter orange on the edges of this bright orange. It's pretty bright, but I think it might actually be really good for it. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, and then let's do some dark on this side. Is that the side we want dark? I have too much brown on my piece. All right, we're gonna use a pen for this because it's not my favorite. I'm not loving it yet. This one's good. That one looks good. I'm just not loving the dark on the side. Thank you, Foxy. All right, we're gonna fix that. I'm just gonna sit with it for a minute because I'm not sure that I love it. All right, now here we're gonna do a little bit around the edge, but you see that pink? This is where I was like, trust me, you're gonna see where I'm putting the pink. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit of pink in my brush or in my sponge here. Dab it out as much as I can, and we're just gonna go right here along the edges, okay? And that's even still probably too much. Oh, I got a line on it. Um, all right, I'm gonna come back to that one since it's wet. So we're just going in a little bit on the edges here, okay, for his little cheeks. The hard part is going to be making them look even, but we're gonna let go of that idea that it has to be perfect. See? All right. Now we're gonna go back to this brown and we're gonna go around the whole thing. Okay. Even around the cheeks. It's gonna kind of tone that pink down a little bit. See? And then let's take this bottom part up a little bit into very gently going over the whole thing. See, I don't want that line there. Ooh, okay. A blushing mousse. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's do. I got a lot of white in here. Hold on. Squeeze that out some. I had a lot of white in there. I don't want that much white, but we're going to do the top of his boot, his little hooves. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple things on here. We're making the majority of the white at the top, and I still want that dark at the bottom though, so we're gonna use the black. Do we have one with black? Yeah, right here. And go back over the bottom here. Just blend it back in and make it look a little bit darker. See? There we go. Oh, those turned out gorgeous, my friends. Look how gorgeous those are. So cute. You just hit 22 subs today, and I'm proud of myself. And I subscribed to you just like 20 minutes ago. Just wanted to come in and tell you all that. Well, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. And congratulations on your subscribers. Are we done? There's no way we're done. You guys, I think we're done. We're ready to put it together. Is that right? Because I think I'm going to fix the pumpkins with paint pen. But we did have one more. Remember, I wanted to do a little bit more of this around the edge. So let's do that real quick. Man, I feel like I'm not picking anything up. Okay. So cute. All right. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. I'll clean up the paint later, but let's go ahead and just get all of these out of the way. Well, gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did we really use that many? 11? No, that one's not. Holy moly. We used a lot, didn't we? We used a lot. All right. So let's do this. Let's do this so we're not laying it in our piece here. All right. This is going to be adorable. All right. So I think I have another idea, though. I think I have another idea. Where did that go? I'm going to use a sponge for this. A sponge like this. So you're going to get a different look with two different sponges. Those makeup sponges are going to do more of this detailed like blending. These are not as detailed. All right, so I think I have enough in there. I'm going to just go along the edges here. Just like that. Might not be able to see it too well, but I'm going to do it more. So hold on, bear with me. I think I want to get more brown paint out, but I don't want to. I'm trying to use what I have here. And honestly, I think let's do it with some black too. I'm not going to do the black in the middle like this though. The black, we're just going to use a little bit over the edge. Oh, I messed it up there for sure. All right. I think it's perfect. You still hanging in there with me? I hope so. Oh, we still didn't do this one. We're not done. We got to do black on him. We have to do black on him. On his antlers. Oh, we have enough black out. All right. Let's do that real quick. Maybe I shouldn't have got this stuff out of the way yet. All right, so we're going to mostly do the bottom of his, well, his ears right here are going to be all black. but then the bottom of his antlers, just like that. This might be a little bit more difficult in that little hole there, but we're going to make it work. Okay. Can you tell that? That compared to that one? That's what we're going to do on this side again. This one, it must be the way I'm holding my hand, but I'm getting more lines. We're just going to keep working with it. It is definitely not blended like the other one, though. That one looked so beautiful. Yeah, they look like two different things now. There we go. I did remember to do my burnishing before I glued this time, right? I don't always. Let's do some on the edges here by his face. Right here, just on these edges here. All right, now we're ready to put it together. Hold on. That got a ton of the little mushroom. I have no clue why I just said mushroom. The sponge. All right, are you ready? Are you ready to see it come to life? I'm excited. It's gonna be so cute. All right, we're gonna do just like that. And we're gonna lay it right where it is supposed to be. And we're gonna make sure the bottom here lines up with the bottom. So cute, so cute. Now let's do this. Can you all see it? Can you see it coming together? Oh my goodness. This is gonna be so stinking cute. I want y'all to get one of these because I want to see how you guys this turns out. Hold on. I think the blush was perfect. We're gonna do that there. We got to put one here in the eyes. We'll put those in. Where am I looking? Here's his eyes. Here's one. Uh-oh. You going this way? No, you go in this way. I know you go in there because you were in there. There we go. Just had to maneuver it a little bit. All right. Let's do it. It must be fall. I thought this was the perfect one for starting fall stuff. I mean, it's still hot outside, but we're gonna be cute and creating some cute fall stuff because we have created some cute summer stuff. It moose. What do you guys think? I am like a kid in a candy shop. Yes. Brian's like, he just laughs at me sometimes. I keep sliding off my bar stool. I don't know why. All right, let's do fall. Comment door to get the link. It'll send you the link to the door hangers. And um, if you want the item of the weekend, which is this for $5, and you can paint it to be the same way. But if you want this, it's $5. Use the coupon code IOTW. Look how cute this is gonna look, you guys. Oh my goodness. Have you seen anything cuter? I don't think so. Oh my goodness, is that the cutest moose ever? Oh my goodness, you guys. We're gonna dress up her we're gonna use pins on it. We're gonna do some pin work on it. So stick with me. Oh, we didn't paint the stems on these. We need to do that. And there's a tiny piece of the door hanger here that I didn't paint because I didn't know. All right. Let's also use that same brush. Brown. I probably need to get some brown out again. We need to paint the stems. We should have done the stems first because we could have varnished them too. I want them darker. There we go. We're going to dress them up still. They're not done. Man. All right, let's put his feet on. No, this one goes here. So it shows the notch for his feet, so you know which one to put on which side. Oops, and we should have painted brown right there where that notch is, because you can see that. What do you guys think? This is so stinking adorable. This is adorable. Hold on, we need the brown again. There we go. All right, this one I believe goes here. 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 Oh man, we got the two oranges on one side. Oh well. Oh my goodness, this is the cutest fall door hanger I think I've ever seen. All right. I need to buy my white paint pens. Oop, that one's not enough. What do you think? What do you think so far? All right, we are going to do a small dot and a just like that. Okay. Small dot and okay. Super cute. Gonna do that. What do you guys think? This is stinking adorable, I'm telling you. Just putting a little bit more design on his little feet here. Isn't it the cutest little moose? I just absolutely love it. So I'm thinking I am gonna do a little bit on. Don't know if I like that. I'm gonna put dots there. I just don't like that. So we're gonna wipe that off. And if we need to paint more black on it, that's fine too. There's a tiny bit of black right there. There we go. All right, we need that to be dry. What do you guys think? Isn't it cute, Joanna? I love it. I really, really do. I really, really do. What do you think? I think these are so adorable. I think we just need some on his hat too. Well, I was gonna actually do that, make it look like straw, but I don't think I'm going to. What do you guys think? These little details are really just what makes it pop. I think she's so adorable, you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad that this we did this. This is our door hanger of the month. So remember, if you comment door, it's going to send you the link to it. There's two options. Okay, you can do the subscription where you get the door hanger of the month every month. You don't have to think about it. You just get to come watch a video and paint something cute. Just automatically shows up at your door. Um, or just do the one off. You can buy the one off. It's a little bit more expensive, but you can't get this after did I get paint on me? Oh no, it's a star. After the end of the month. So, so much cuteness. Look at that. I think we're just gonna put a simple twine hanger on it. I don't think it needs anything extravagant, does it? Oh, y'all, the VIP box for the month is ta-da! It is so cute. I'm gonna do a live later on telling you all about this. So make sure comment VIP and go ahead and get in. Okay, you want to secure your spot for this month. So comment VIP, pick one of the options there, whichever one is best for you. Okay. Oh, a raffia bow or hanger would be cute too. It would be. We might put some raffia on it. Yeah, that would be so cute. We're just gonna tie a knot right here for now. So I can just hang it, take a picture of it. I like the simpleness of it. Like, I don't know that I want a huge bow, but I like the idea of the raffia. I like the idea of the raffia. All right, friends. I gotta go. I'm gonna cut more. Um, Item of the weekends. Make sure you grab your item of the weekend. Okay. $5, you guys, for this cute little mini banner. So cute. We're gonna paint this weekend. We're gonna try to paint this weekend. Okay. You get all of those. I'm gonna hold this up for you one more time. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. I hope you have an amazing Friday. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Um, Remember, every part of your journey is part of your story. Okay. Every part of your journey is part of the story, the good, the bad, the ugly, the joyful. And so, yeah, I love it. I love it. Everyone have a fun, safe, and relaxing weekend. Check out our moose. It must be fall. That means we are going to start doing. I think this was a great kickoff to all the fall stuff that we have coming up. So I love you guys. Happy Friday, and I will see you very soon.